So Algorand has dropped more than 30% since the 12th of May. And since then, we ended up reaching around 17.72 cents. And on a move to the upside that we're currently witnessing at the moment, you can see that we failed to retest the 200 EMA, which is slightly bearish. And you can see that we are currently actually retesting that 50 EMA. And so ideally, what I'd like is for Algorand to continue to find support at that level and then retrace or retest the 200 EMA. So if I zoom out slightly, what you can see is I have been tracking a WXYXZ structure, and I'm looking for Algorand to reach anywhere between 15.62 cents to 16.42 cents. And if I was to break down this wave structure within the wave Z, so if I move this first and go in the 5-minute chart, now what you can see is this move to the downside is actually made up of 5 waves, with this being our wave 1, a wave 2, and then we had a wave 3, wave 4, and a final 5th wave move. And so if I just draw that in, so what we had was our wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, and a wave 5, where that 5th wave ended up reaching 17.72 cents. And so to check to see if that wave 3 met the minimum requirement, which is a 1.618 retracement of the wave 1, what I'll do is I'll draw in the fib tool and bring that to over here. And so the 1.618 retracement level sits at 18.96 cents, and you can see that we ended up extending beyond that level, where we ended up reaching 18.9 cents, as you can see here. And so it looks like that wave 3 is complete, and we had a wave 4 and a final 5th wave move. And if I zoom in slightly, what you can see is this wave 5 is also made up of 5 waves, with this being our wave 1, this being our wave 2, this being our wave 3, wave 4, and a wave 5. And so I'm satisfied with this wave structure to the downside, and it looks like we are currently within a corrective move to the upside, where if I was to go on the hourly chart, that corrective move is typically a 50 to 18.2% retracement of this wave structure here. And so what we could witness is Algorand reach anywhere between $18.95 to 19.95 cents. And so if I draw that in, you can see that we ended up reaching that 50% retracement level, and there is still an opportunity for us to go even higher. And so technically speaking, because we have tapped into this region, it's possible that we see a continuation to the downside, where we then breach past this local low at 17.72 cents. But again, ideally, I'd like for Algorand to retest that 200 DMA, which during the time of recording sits at 19.46 cents. Now, if I go in the 4-hour chart, what you can see is we are reaching the neutral zone on the stochastic RSI. And so we can go either way, really. We can either see a reversal to the upside where we then retest that 50 EMA at 19.46 cents, or we could continue to see the bears take control of the market and drive the price of Algorand to lower lows. And as far as the daily chart goes, we are looking bearish, given the fact that we are currently trading below both the 50 EMA and the 200 EMA. And so ideally, I'd like for Algorand to, of course, breach past this local top at 20.27 cents. And in fact, if I go back to the hourly chart, what you can see is Smart Money Concepts is actually indicating that we have a strong high at that level. And so if we breach past the 18.2% retracement level, it's possible that this move to the downside is complete and then we see a continuation to the upside. And if we do continue to move to the upside and breach past this level at 20.27 cents, then that will then trigger a break of structure and a change of character, which will then further confirm that we are bullish. And so, yeah, that's just my update on Algorand. Hopefully you found it useful. And if you did, then feel free to hit that like button. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.